Just a couple of things. I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. I only think there's 10 there, but there's 9 nuts done. I've got 2 more, or maybe 3 more tapped inside there, ready to chop off, face off, deburr, chop off, face off, deburr, chop off, face off, deburr, chop off. Should be 3 in there, which will bring me up to 12, and the rest of the nuts are in there to bring up to 16. Just going to do the rest of those. And there's 2 fag bearings here. So I finally had my 8mm high-speed steel 3-flute cutter turn up, so I can get back on with the solar panel mounts, which have been on the back burner for about 2 weeks. I did have the cutter before this, and I've just gone across and made that cut. Now hopefully, because I can't remember what the setup was, hopefully I've cut deep enough now. I could make a measurement and figure it out, but I think I'm going to be happy with that. Still a bit of snot on the end of them. I might push it in another 5 thou and just do a cut across the face, but that is a full width cut. I'm taking around about 10-15 thou per cut and just going full width, and it feels beautiful. So I've just basically gone underneath and I felt it. Yeah, it's pretty good. I've cut a bit of the bolts off as well, the stainless steel bolts. The cutter seems to be holding up to even cutting the stainless steel, which is good. I'm taking my time. Plenty of Geyser duck oil on it, which is similar to that WD-40. And I might just take another cut, just advance the part another 5 thou towards it, see if the front face cleans up. I don't want to take too much off, because the more I advance it, the less the lip will be in length. But to be fair, I'm just going to take those out, and well, these are the ones that span round, and the tool posts span and everything, so they're not the prettiest of sight anyway. They'll still work, I should imagine. That's the setup, and onwards and upwards. First cut about 5 thou, something like that. I'm not going too mad, could measure it, but there's a bit of a lip on it now, and it's done a cut. I'm using a Geyser duck oil. It's similar to WD-40 for the cutting oil. like I say, I'm just looking and feeling and trying to get the things done because I need the solar panels on. This is the best setup I've got. It's working. So let's start the lathe back up again. Here comes the noise and put the power feed on. Power feed on, away we go. And I'm applying some oil with this. I think you get the gist. And it starts cutting. Got that much left on this one. A little gap there. And there is 6. So these are the last 2, and I've got about, I think, 1 more cut left there. And these will be done. The bolts have been taking a bit of a hammering. So hey ho. There we go. And there's the pile of aluminium we've got going. There's my hand for a scale. There we go. 1 more cut. Get some of that. That'll go down. And then we'll start on the T-pieces. Righty-ho, I am going to try and do this without knocking the camera. It's just quite difficult because it's really in the way. So we've got the blocks, the unfinished, well, nearly finished T blocks they're going to be, that were mounted. 2 of them are mounted. And well, the threads are gone on this one, so I stuck the bolt in from the back and it looks pretty good. And looking at all the mess on the lathe, yeah, that's from doing the other blocks I've just finished. So that's these blocks here, and they just need deburring now, and they are sweet as. Tried them on the solar panels, they look great. Not that you're ever going to see them, but there we go. So for this, good grief, there's lots of things in the way, so I have to get rid of it. There's going to be a bit of a shake here because I'm going to have to get rid of the chuck. It's in the way, massively in the way. So I'll get the chuck out. So I don't know if you can quite see what's happening here, but the tit here at the end, the lip, is oriented exactly where I want to cut the land. But first of all, I want to skim a flat at the bottom of this. So first, I'm going to unlock the compound rest and wind forwards the parts just to some kind of orientation. I've already marked a 0, by the way, so I know exactly where I want these to be in or out. Next thing, if I can undo the locking lever without knocking you, I want to set some kind of height. So I just want to knock about 1mm off of these. Oh, I remember what I've got to do. I've already set a depth. And the depth I've set is 26mm. So I've just put 12 by 16, a 2mm and a 12mm bit together. Dropped it down onto them, and now that's the depth I want. So I'll have the inverter on, the VFD. I'm just going to cut the flat across the bottom of them now. Here we go. Oh, you're going to get hit. Awesome, eh? Just move that weight out of the way. Yeah, we'll be right now. So, warming the lathe up. And we'll give it some lubrication. And wires up through the cutter. I'm doing this manually, not using the gears. Wow, something's happening. Oh, good grief. There's always something going to happen, isn't there? So I can't do this. Awesome. You get the gist. I'm going to have to get your camera out of the way because it's in the way. You get the gist of it. We are back again. So, I don't know if you can tell there's a successful cut. It's now flat all the way across the bottom here. And a lovely flat surface over a rough point. Next, what I need to do is set up the depth. So, setting the depth is unlocking the compound, winding it back, winding it back a bit, and then bringing it back to a 0, which is there. Just making sure before I lock it up. Does that look right? That looks right. So next, it is tapered. So we've got a taper going on at that kind of angle there. So we're not getting full depth for a start. So the first cut I'm going to take is going to be the majority of it. I'm not going to take all of it, obviously, because that would be just stupid sadomasochism. So I'm going to take a good chunk out of it, which is half the width of the cutter. And as you've seen, I can't do this cut because the camera is going to get knocked, but you get the gist of it. I'll see if I can set the camera a bit better somewhere. I'm sure there's a better place for the camera to be set up. And I'll see if I can get this cut. Right, I don't know how wobbly this is going to be, but you'll get the idea of what I'm doing here, hopefully. Let's go for it. Right, now I've got to swap it around. So to swap it around, I shall be doing this. Getting the burrs off a little bit. And the chips off the side. Putting my toolmaker's clamp on the side. Just to hold it slightly. That'll be enough. Loosen them off. Make sure there's no chips on the back of it. No chips in here. Stick them the other way. I'm raising some burrs doing this, but I ain't particularly fussed. Because like I say, these are not going to be seen. I'm just pushing down so it's level against the bolts. That's why I did it on the other side. We'll nip up and nip up. And then you've seen my problem. I'm going to be cutting these stainless steel bolts if I don't be careful. So I'm going to try and line the flats up with a stainless steel bolt so tight that it crushes the aluminium a little bit, but so it's clear of my cuts. And this one's been cut once, so it's a bit not liking it. And obviously take the toolmaker's clamp off. Do exactly the same on the other side what I've done on this side. Right, so I have two rails and all the clamps are attached. The nut on the inside and the clamps are on. Hopefully there'll be enough movement one way or another to be able to fish the solar panels in between. They're tight. It's very tight. The other thing is the 5-metre rails are not quite long enough to take all 6 panels. So we've got 4 big panels. 1, 2, 3, 4 big panels, and then a smaller panel here, and the other small panel won't fit on the end. And I need at least 53 centimetres. I haven't drilled the hole. The solar power panel mounting system is on. Stand back a bit so you can get a full appreciation of the size. There's 6 panels there. 4 second-hand 265s of unknown quality. You can see the solar mounting brackets there. And then 2 100-watt panels, which I bought a long time ago. And there's another 12 there. And the rest are on my roof with the wind turbine. So we go, mount there, 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 and there. Another one here. Up. Another one there. Another one there. Another one there. Yeah, then I've got space for something else again. I haven't decided what yet. I've got a 5-watt panel I can put in there, but it's not time. So you need to put 6 inside the 2-watt panel. This is in my back garden. It's 10 metres wide. At its highest, 4 metres high. that's what the sun's looking like, just poking through. There's 12 more solar panels and my wind turbine. And here from the front, there is the rest of my setup.